Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Amma ba'du, fa'uzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. This is study number 14 of the Ramadan Daily Quran Studies for the year 2023, compiled by Zahid Aziz for the Anjuman Ishaat Islam, Lahore, UK. The topic of this study 14 is the oneness of God, which is called Tauḥid. All the basic principles of Islam are fully dealt with in the Holy Quran, and so is the doctrine of faith in God, of which the cornerstone is belief in the unity of God, or Tauḥid. The best known expression of divine unity is that contained in the declaration of La ilaha illallah. It is made up of 4 words: La meaning no, Ilah that which is worshipped, Illah except, and lastly Allah, the proper name of the divine being, the proper name of God. Thus these words, which are commonly rendered into English as meaning there is no God but Allah, convey the significance that there is nothing which deserves to be worshipped except Allah. It is this confession, La ilaha illallah, which, when combined with the confession of the prophethood of Muhammad Rasulullah, admits one into the fold of Islam. The unity or oneness of God, according to the Holy Quran, implies that God is one in his person, one in his attributes, and one in his works. His oneness in his person means that there are not more gods than one, and God himself is not made up of different gods who have come together to make one. His oneness in attributes implies that no other being possesses one or more of the divine attributes to the perfect extent. His oneness in works implies that none can do what God has done or what God may do. The doctrine of unity is beautifully summed up in one of the shortest and earliest chapters of the Holy Quran, which runs as follows: Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahus samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad, wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. And that translates to mean, say, He, Allah, is one. Allah is He on whom all depend. He has no offspring, nor is He born of anyone, and none is like Him. This is chapter 112 in its entirety of the Holy Quran. It is stated simply and directly in the Holy Quran as below: Wa ilahukum ilahum wahid, la ilaha illa huwa ar-Rahmanur Rahim. And your God is one God. There is no God but He. He is the beneficent, the merciful. Chapter 2, verse 163. The opposite of unity is shirk, implying partnership. In the Holy Quran, shirk is used to signify the associating of gods with God, whether such association is with respect to the person of God, or his attributes, or his works, or with respect to the obedience which is due to God alone. Shirk is said to be the gravest of all sins. The Holy Quran says, Inna shirka la zulmun azim, meaning, surely shirk is a grievous wrong. Chapter 31, verse 13. And again, Inna Allah la yaghfiru an yushraka bihi wa yaghfiru ma duna zalika liman yasha, which translates as meaning, Allah does not forgive that a partner should be set up with him, and he forgives all besides that to whom he pleases. Chapter 4, verse 48. One reason why Allah does not forgive shirk is simply that the person committing shirk does not believe that Allah alone by himself has the power to forgive. Rather, he believes that Allah needs the help of other gods in order to forgive, or that others can forgive without need of Allah. How can God forgive a person who himself doesn't believe that God alone can forgive, and one who turns to priests to whom he confesses his sins in order to seek forgiveness of God through them? Shirk demoralizes man, while divine unity or Tauḥid brings about his moral elevation. According to the Holy Quran, man is God's Khalifa, that is to say, God's representative or deputy on earth, so to speak. And this shows that he is gifted with the power of controlling the rest of the creation in earth and heaven. The Holy Quran says, and he has made subservient to you whatsoever is in the heavens and whatsoever is in the earth, all from himself. Surely there are signs in this for a people who reflect. Chapter 45, verses 12 and 13. If then man has been created to rule the universe and is gifted with the power to subdue everything and to turn it to his use, does he not degrade himself by taking other things for gods, by bowing before the very things which he has been created to conquer and rule? The above mentioned is an argument which the Holy Quran has itself advanced against shirk. It says, shall I seek for you a God other than Allah, while he has made you excel all created things? Chapter 7, verse 140. The human is, as it were, the lord of creation under God, and excels the whole of creation. So he should not take objects lower than himself as his gods. Shirk is therefore of all sins the most serious, because it degrades man and renders him unfit for attaining the high position destined for him in the divine scheme. This is the end of study 14. Barakallahu lana wa lakum fil Quranil Azim wa nafa'na wa iyyakum bil ayati wa zikril hakim. Innahu ta'ala jawadun karimun malikum barur rahim.